Warning, this video may contain bad words. In fact, it probably contains a fuckload. Hi guys, and welcome to the Complete Load of Podcast. Is this the fourth?
This is number 4.
Yeah.
It's my third, because you actually did one without me.
That's right, yeah, Matt's back.
Matt's back, baby.
Yeah.
Matt's back.
I am what you would call a host, James. And annoyingly, there was a few people wanting you back on the podcast, which just irritated me.
Yeah.
Worried you're getting a bit too big for your boots.
What's irritating about that?
Well, it goes to your head. That
It goes to my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it does. There was a hashtag. Did you see that hashtag?
Was there a hashtag?
Yeah, don't...
Bring back Matt.
Yeah, it was someone I know, but don't worry about that.
Okay, alright. Well, did you start it?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. Anyway, how have you been?
Yeah, been alright, mate.
Yeah. Chipper, aren't you?
I am chipper. Yeah, I've had a lovely journey here to the Complete Load of Podcast studio.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the hottest day of the year. It's the hottest so far. It's the hottest day of the year so far.
It's fucking hot.
It is fucking hot. We've got the lights off in here because they kick out a lot of heat. We're already sweating.
Yeah.
You've changed your underpants once.
I know. Yeah. they're just
Soggy.
Yeah, really wet.
Yeah, it reminds me of that scene with Jim Carrey in. Yeah, he's in the Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Yeah, brilliant film.
No, I've watched that recently. It doesn't hold up.
Doesn't?
No.
It's good if you're 12, isn't it?
I know. Yeah. Well, because my son loves The Mask and Liar Liar.
Right.
And he loves Jim Carrey.
Sure.
And so I was like, oh, you got... I mean, if you like Jim Carrey, you need to watch his greatest film.
Trust me, son. You're going to love this.
And then I remembered that the first Ace Ventura, probably not appropriate.
Yeah, it's pretty adult, isn't it?
Yeah. And then... so I thought, but I remember When Nature Calls, they sort of like kidded it up quite a lot. It was stupid.
Yeah, slinkies.
Yeah.
Robot rhinos. It's nice. It's a good way to treat our listeners, isn't it? Just burping into the microphone. It's fine.
No one's listening to this. But good on you if you are. Well done. You've won. I might start a treasure hunt or something like that.
Yeah.
Only for the people that watch the podcast videos.
I had a weird thought earlier today of like wearing a t-shirt with a QR code on it, and then anyone.
What's a QR code?
A QR code. It's the thing you scan with your phone. It's like black and white.
Aren't they called something else?
What are they called?
I haven't heard them called QR codes before. Just
what does Steve Jobs' ghost call them?
Barcodes?
Barcodes.
Not
right.
barcodes, are they? It's not bars.
You know what? Actually, I do think you're right. I think they've started calling them barcodes because nobody knows what a QR code is.
Right.
They don't know what that does. Whereas a barcode, you scan a barcode.
Yeah.
What is a QR? Yeah. Okay. They probably have rebranded.
Well, anyway, you should do that.
Yeah. And then we can go to a weird address and there's some cryptic clue.
Can you do that? Would you know how to do that?
Yeah, there's websites. You can put like a web address in and it will chuck out a QR code.
Right.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Alright, yeah, we'll do
Treasure
that.
hunt.
We'll do that. You been up to much? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, we've not seen each other for...
Keep talking. You just keep talking.
We've not seen each other for... what's it been? 3 months? Something like that? When did you leave?
Well, I had to go to LA for a couple of weeks, and then I went to Austin for a week, and then I've been working.
You've been back and forth.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's been... Well, I guess it was the last time we did the podcast that we'd been in the same room together.
Yeah. That must have been January. It must have been.
Yeah, must have been.
Early.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What have you done since then? I want to know absolutely everything, every detail. I want to know bowel movements, meals, sexual encounters.
Yeah, well, I've been pretty busy. Oh, well, let me tell you. Yeah, lots of wanking. I've not been doing anything. Well, what have I done? that's interesting, worth talking about, apart from working and stuff, I went to Rome. That was fun.
Oh yeah, you went to Rome for a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you meet Pope?
Yep, shook his hand.
You met Popey?
No, I didn't meet him. He was doing a talk, but...
Was he doing a talk? But can't speak Latin. What does he speak Italian? What does he speak when he's there?
I think he just
Isn't he
talks
South American or something? Where is he from?
Why do you know so much about the Pope? Does he... What, he's South American, speaks Latin...
No, I'm
I don't know.
I'm asking these questions.
I know nothing about the Pope except that he's supposed to be a lot nicer than the one with the bags under his eyes that was before him.
Well, he was a Nazi youth. Wasn't he? No, he's nice, isn't he? He keeps kissing like poor people's feet and stuff like that, which is really gross.
Yeah.
But good on him.
Yeah. Hats off. The Pope's hat off to the Pope.
You'd hope that the Pope was nice, Popey. Mr. Popey Pants. That's
Mr. Popey Pants. Yeah, you'd hope that he wasn't, advocating that you shouldn't use contraception.
Well, no, is he doing that? This guy seems to be pretty liberal.
He seems pretty switched on, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's gone against the grain.
Yeah, he's proper, just sort of like, just fuck around, man. Just smoking a doobie. Just like, hey.
Did you see him driving the Pope-mobile?
Yeah,
you could barely see him. It's clouded up.
He's just got loads of bitches, and he's all about that. He's just, in fact, I think one of the things he said was just put it about a bit.
Put it about.
He went, get amongst it. Go on. That's what this Pope's like. I like him. He's all right.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, Popey man.
Yeah, no, I didn't see him actually. No. But I did go to the Vatican.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I'd like to go to the Vatican. I'm meant to be Catholic.
Yeah, me too. I grew up Catholic.
Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it?
Yeah. When I was growing up, I thought it was all stories and everyone knew that. And then people said that no, well, these aren't stories.
I don't remember. I don't think I paid attention at all whatsoever.
No. I was like, these are nice stories.
I just remember turning up and going, well, I've been told I've got to be here.
Did you take communion? Did you do all that? Yeah, me too.
I did my first Holy Communion. I got that embarrassing picture, me standing there like that with a sash on and stuff. If that picture ever fucking resurfaces somewhere,
okay,
it's going to be bad to live down that one. Not been to church since, I don't think.
Wedding?
Yeah, that was...
Your wedding?
Yeah, I had to have a Catholic ceremony for that, for my wife's grandma. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I drifted off there. Yeah. I was having a bit of post-traumatic stress. I've been in America. I was in America. I was hanging out with the Sugar Pine 7 boys.
Yeah.
They're alright.
Yeah, I saw your videos. They were pretty funny.
They're nice. I love them, actually. I think I love them a bit. I miss them.
Who's your favourite? Let's make this a competition. It's not a competition, but that's...
Now that I think about it, maybe love is a bit of a strong word. And I don't know who is my favourite, but they're very special little guys. And they're young and they're talented and they're cool, and I think what they're doing is great. And I'm just gonna turn up because with my sort of like. Because I work in what I like to call proper media.
Yeah, not that fucking about that they do.
Yeah, and I'm just going to turn up and I'm just going to be all cynical and I'm going to eventually destroy what they do and just sort of like go, yeah, we should develop this into a TV show and then I'm going to make loads of money off of them.
So that didn't actually happen then, did it?
It's not happened yet. But that's what.
Oh, you still want to go through with it?
Yeah, that's what
I thought you was leading me on to say, but then I worked with the guys and they really changed my attitude to the industry. You hate it even more.
They're like a young, naive little pop group who are sort of pretending to make a TV show.
Right.
And I'm just going to go, hey, come with me and I'll just sign that. Don't worry about that. Don't look at that. Just sign it. I'll give you hundreds of dollars. And their little eyes I'll go, oh, look at this ring, it's got a spider in it.
Okay.
And they'll go, oh yeah, thank you, Daddy Buckley.
It's getting a bit sexual.
It's always sexual with them, they're handsome. All three of them, they've all got something going for them sexually. It's fact. then I went to the Rooster Teeth spring break thing.
Yeah, I actually saw that live, and I messaged you, and I said something like, "Have you got Speedos on under those trousers or something?"
I
think I maybe messaged you the wrong number.
No. I think I did get that message at some point, and we were at the house, the mansion that they had hired, rented.
Oh, was it hired? I presume that it was, an asset of the companies. They're clearly rolling in money.
It was they rented a couple of mansions, literally mansions.
Right.
In fact, they were saying, "Oh, it's not a mansion." I was going, "Well, I don't know how it can not be a mansion. It's a great big massive fucking
on the beach."
Yeah, it was a seaside property. It was a.
Yeah, I did see the behind the scenes of outside and stuff.
Yeah, it was amazing. So, but because you're that close to the beach, it's really difficult to get a signal on your phone. And also, I was fucking drunk.
Yeah, I could see you swaying about when I switched on.
Oh man, got really drunk really quickly.
Let me guess, you didn't eat because you
I
never
didn't
eat.
No, I didn't eat. That's
Smart
always my
move,
excuse. Whenever I meet up with people from Rooster Teeth, it's because it's usually that I've been travelling for the morning to get there, and I haven't had anything to eat, and then they're just drinking. So you go, obviously someone's having a beer. You go, yeah, I'll have a beer, and then you have a.
No. Can I eat something for you?
I know, yeah. No one wants to be that guy.
No.
But I always I like drinking on an empty stomach.
Because you get drunk quick.
Well, not just because I get drunk quick. It just I've got loads of room in my stomach. Then, I've eaten today.
Right.
When I've not eaten, I'm just down in beers, and it's they just go down really nicely.
When I'm on holiday, I like to go drinking before dinner because otherwise you can't drink.
There's literally no room. There's no room in your stomach.
No, I agree with that.
But that was good. That was good fun. It's interesting meeting up with all the other Let's Play guys and seeing where I fit in. And it turns out I still don't really know. I don't know where this channel.
Yeah, well, you don't really have a presence on their actual website.
No, I've brought that up. Mention that.
He's like, kid, you gotta pull your socks up.
Jeff likes me, so he'll just and Jeff's a really nice guy, but he's not in charge of the boring admin stuff like that. He's even though he is pretty much in charge.
He's an ideas man.
He's a creative. He's an artist, and he'll go. If I went to Jeff, I'd go, oh well, why isn't the Completely Mate logo on the Let's Play banner on the YouTube channel? Jeff would go, oh yeah, what the fuck? Why haven't we done that? And that's as far as that conversation will go. They'll sort that out. But it was just a piss up. It was just.
It looked brilliant, honestly. What time of day was it? Because I couldn't work. I could have googled it, but I didn't bother.
It was Eastern. It was Pacific time, not Eastern. Fucking
Come
idiot.
on, you can do it, mate.
And it was. I feel like I've gone back. I'm putting my mind back to where it was, and I'm all drunk and stuff. But it was.
Was it morning or afternoon?
It was 10 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Okay. 12 hours long, and just got fucked.
It looked great though. That's when I switched it on. I didn't see the outcome of this. There was betting to see who could eat the most things in under a certain amount of time, and they could not get it straight in their heads.
Oh yeah, it was something to do with the.
Someone's holding
croutons.
Yeah, it's a tray of croutons or something.
Tray of croutons.
But they couldn't work out the parameters of the bet. They was who eats the most or something, and then there's actually we'll just have this amount, and you can if you finish it in a certain amount of time.
I think that's what's holding that company back, to be honest, because the organisation is there's 2 people at the company that like to handle the organisation. They need a dozen more of those people to sort of get everyone in line, and also everyone's YouTubers, so it's all they're sort of like pop stars, so it's they need to definitely be told and driven to places and sort of looked after.
Yeah.
So it is difficult to try and arrange anything with them, and which frustrates me because, as you know, I love organisation, don't I?
Yeah. You've got a Rolodex.
Yeah, I got the Rolodex. So yeah, then after spring break, I think my kids are fine. After spring break, I went to Austin.
Okay.
For a week or so.
So what's in Austin?
That's where Rooster Teeth HQ is.
Okay.
And just hung out with the Achievement Hunter guys and went on some Rooster Teeth shows.
Was Dan there?
Dan was there for a bit, and then Dan and Gavin had to go to Korea for dinner.
What?
Yeah, that's literally what happened. South Korea. They had to go to South Korea for dinner.
With her? What, was someone special, presumably?
No, they were doing like a corporate thing for Samsung.
Right.
And I think they'd done the thing that they were supposed to do, but the head of Samsung or something was like, I won't do the accent.
Nearly did it.
He was just sort of like, come over for dinner.
Sure.
So they went out. So Dan and Gavin went over there for a couple of days. But when Dan gets back, I'm hoping he's going to come here, and we should definitely have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
And also play some video games with him.
Yeah, that's great.
So
that's good.
We'll
that's a good idea.
Out. And so I think, did I win? I think I did the better stuff, didn't I?
Yeah. I had some pasta and pizza.
Yeah.
You got to hang out in a mansion on a beach.
It's time now for Tell Us What Words to Do. Alright, this is the bit where I can't be bothered to come up with content, so I asked the internet to give us topics to talk about.
Are these fresh questions? Have you asked this recently, or was this...
Yesterday.
Yesterday, okay.
Yesterday and a little bit today. And I've just remembered that I've put will add more. And didn't add any more. But there's some stuff to get our teeth sunk into. These are real hot subjects.
Okay.
Believe me, we're going to really get to the nub. We're going to really get right in there.
Yeah, well, I hope we don't say anything controversial, because these questions are really, really big topics.
The last podcast we did was super controversial, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think so. I think I said some controversial stuff.
Oh yeah, and we got lots of views for that, didn't we?
We did, yeah. The views went through the roof. Wow. A lot of people. There was a lot of people that didn't like it. A lot of people didn't agree with what we were saying.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people angry, but then there was also a lot of people that supported us. And was like, yeah, someone needs to finally say this stuff. So, with that, in mind,
yes.
Nick Horswell wants to know what our perfect sandwich would be.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
I already know the answer to this question, but
I'm
going to let you go first.
Okay. Well, I am of the opinion that variety is the spice of life, and I like many different sandwiches.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try and guess what you're going to say. It's going to have meat in it, because you're obvious like that.
Yeah.
Probably like something stupid like a sausage. Is it a breakfast sandwich?
No, the sausage sandwich is a good sandwich.
Yeah.
And I've just remembered I've left that window open, but I do not want to close it, I've got to be honest. So I'll just apologise now if you hear children outside on their bicycles.
We hate you, James.
They wouldn't dare.
Get out of the neighbourhood, James. You're washed up.
Alright. That's a bit deep. Cut me deep there. Anyway, my perfect sandwich. This is the perfect sandwich, right?
No. This is your opinion of
this is the perfect sandwich, okay? You got some Warburtons.
The buns?
No.
The flat things?
White bread.
Oh.
Warburton's white bread. Sliced thick.
Right.
It comes in like an orange packaging. I think it says toasty on the side, because I think...
You're supposed to use it for...
Maybe, yeah. But I don't. Nice and thick.
Okay.
Thick sliced. Chunky bread, yeah?
We got the thickness of the bread, yes.
Lurpak. Butter. Must be Lurpak.
Must be Lurpak.
Yeah, nice.
Spreadable.
Nice.
I can't be waiting for the butter to get up to room temperature.
You can't do that. And also, like, nice Lurpak, nice and salty. Like Lurpak.
Right, okay.
A thick layer on each slice of bread. Of butter. Alright?
I'm with you so far, James.
Then,
this is sounding good.
On top of the butter, you got a thick layer of Coleman's English mustard.
A thick layer of that?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it when it makes...
Okay, well, I'm hoping there's a lot of meat in here to counteract this mustard.
Then there will be many slices of just like that shit cooked ham that you get from like Sainsbury's.
Yeah, like the wafer thin ham stuff. Yeah, okay,
you know, the
sure.
stuff that's like mostly water.
Yeah, it's all of the hoofs and stuff squished together.
So you have,
sure,
you know, maybe 10 slices of that.
Great. Do you roll them up or just put them in flat?
I like to sort of put them in higgledy-piggledy. So that they're all sort of... So it looks like Jamie Oliver might have done it.
Just throw a bit of ham in here. That's the bit of ham on there. Yeah, like that. Right.
Why is Jamie Oliver from Harlem?
This I've got one accent. The listeners will realise that quite quickly.
And that's it. Don't cut it. Just put the other bit of bread on top.
That's it.
Straight in. Yeah,
mate. You've stopped short. You've stopped short.
The perfect sandwich.
Man, that is a lame.
What else do you need?
That is lame.
You're going to tell me you need some lettuce in there, some tomato?
No, I would never say tomato because that is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But just the ham and mustard. Okay, all right. I'll tell you what. The amount of butter sounds like actually it might be doing. There's too much mustard, mate.
No, I know. It would be.
Gets up your nose a bit.
Yeah, I like that. I like.
You like to know you.
I like it when you eat it. You sort of cough a little bit. I love that.
Okay. Well, I didn't realise that the sandwich was actually supposed to be a manly. I'm fine. It's not like eating vindaloo. That you're going for that. Like,
yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Fine.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, all right. I mean, I was going to say something like a bacon sandwich.
Bacon sandwich is good.
There you go.
What are you having on the what sauce are you having on the bacon sandwich?
I usually go ketchup and American mustard. Yeah, you heard me.
You're a freak.
What?
HP sauce.
Nah.
It's got to be HP sauce on a bacon sandwich.
It mate.
What colour?
I know it's popular.
What colour bread?
White bread.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking animal.
Good.
Although I usually go for Kingsmill.
Kingsmill's fine as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I don't like. I think it's Warburton's.
No, Warburton's is...
No, it's like too... It's too like... There's too many holes in the bread.
I've got to be honest with you, Matt. I think a lot of the people that were behind the hashtag Get Matt Back, Matt come back, Matt come on my back.
Yep.
They've changed their mind.
Well,
shut up, you stupid dicks. Little stupid children. There's too many of them. Got too many of them in this house. Too. But
yeah, well, I'll check the comments. I'm sure people will actually agree. The Warburton's bread, there's too many bubbles in it. It's like eating a sponge.
Yeah, it's like a cake.
Yeah, it is like a cake. It's not nice.
No,
Okay.
I just can't. Honestly, I don't even know you anymore. Right, Teen Wolf, spelt WULF, asks, "What do we want to see at this year's E3?"
Good question. You did send me this earlier, and I actually had a look to see what was expected to be there.
I was hoping you would, yeah, because I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
No,
why don't you go first?
I just answered it in my head when I read that question. I just went, well, I just want to see what's happening with Red Dead
Redemption 2. I agree. I
literally do not care about any other game that's about to come out or anything. Although there's been a little murmuring of Bioshock.
What? I've not heard this.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, you got to watch the
Well,
note.
look, right, listen. Any new Bioshock game that comes out...
Or Game Ranks. Maybe I'll watch it on Game Ranks. That's a good YouTube channel.
As far as I know, Ken Levine, the guy that...
Yeah, that's the thing. It won't be done by him or any other team.
He was the creative director of the first one and Infinite. Obviously, System Shock, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of his thing. And the second one was quite good. That was by a different developer. It wasn't too bad, but I don't know. I feel like it might be watered down a little bit. So maybe. I'm dubious.
Well, I mean, I think that sometimes when they're not, where the people that created them aren't behind those things, that they actually become, they stay really, really good. And I've got a very, very good example.
Go.
So, if you look at the recent Alan Partridge stuff that's been on, like Mid Morning Matters.
Sure.
By recent, I mean not the series.
Yeah,
so
I mean
the film, Mid Morning Matters, the specials that he's done for Sky.
Yeah.
Alan Partridge. They're written by these two brothers and Steve Coogan. It's not Armando Iannucci, Steve Coogan and Peter Bainham. And what I think that does is that I think these brothers are about my age, and so they're just sort of like obsessed,
huge fans.
Yeah, obsessed with Partridge. And they know what happens then is that because you're such a huge fan and you've definitely watched that more times than the people that were in it would watch it, and you're obsessed with it a lot more than Steve Coogan would be. So you become such a huge fan that you could write for it.
You understand the character better than...
Yeah, so
Sure.
and to sort of prove that, if you look at the David Brent movie, which was written by Gervais, when I watched that, it almost felt like he'd forgotten what really was David Brent.
Yeah.
What
So the first time he had David Brent, it was inspired by the people that he worked with. And now it feels like maybe it's just inspired by what he'd previously done.
Well, no, I think.
Or you think he's drawing from the original inspiration, but he's forgotten?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just because I know for a fact that Gervais has never watched The Office as much as me, because why would he? Like he was in it. It would be bizarre if he'd watched that every night for a decade.
Yeah, that would be bizarre.
Yeah. So I think that maybe if there's a proper group of people that love Bioshock and know exactly what it was about Bioshock that they loved and have ideas that they could develop that further, you could still come up with something quite special.
Yeah.
Good argument, James. 1-0?
Well, it could just be a shameless cash grab.
Yeah. Well, that's cynical.
Well, I like the example you had. Didn't relate to gaming at all.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah. What else is going to be happening at E3, Matthew? You looked it up.
Yeah. Well, this is something that
I hope that guy from Sorry, do I keep interrupting you? Was you getting
Mate, go.
No, I just hope that guy from PlayStation comes out. The one with no neck.
When he's like,
do you remember when I think it was just before just as they announced the Xbox One X or something like that. I think it was around the E3 time or something, and everyone was like, what's PlayStation going to do then? They need to come up with something. They're gonna have to come up with something now, aren't they? And his whole attitude was like, no, they have to come up with shit.
Was it?
He didn't basically say it
on stage or in an interview?
No. That was just maybe I made that up in my head, but that was the demeanour. It was sort of cocky and just sort of Xbox are panicking.
You see our sales numbers?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was it's been another great year for me, and I like him. I think he's good. But no, you've got to actual answer this question.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Go on.
This is going to mean nothing to you, but the presumably our listeners will be excited about this as well. From Software, guys behind Dark Souls, Bloodborne, they teased last year a new Souls-like game. Well, we don't know actually. We don't know. We presume it'll be like that. So it could be a sequel to Bloodborne, or it could be a completely new IP. And that's very exciting to me as a fan of those games. You need to play those games, mate. It is ridiculous.
Would I like them?
If you can get over the hump, because they've got a learning curve that's so steep, it's kind of infamous for being difficult, but it's not once you get over the hump.
Yeah, I haven't got the patience for humps.
Yeah.
I can't be doing with humps. Scotty RFC asks...
I mean, I had more games.
Oh, sorry, no, go on.
Death Stranding?
Don't know that.
So that's by the guy that used to make Metal Gear Solid. He used to work for a company called Konami.
Yes. We've been there. We've been to the Konami offices.
Yeah, we went to Windsor. I've just saw an article today that's saying that Konami haven't renewed their license with UEFA. So they won't have Pro Evolution anymore. It's gonna go.
Wow.
Already there's talk of FIFA buying UEFA.
No. That doesn't mean you don't know enough about football.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
So Pro Evolution Soccer survived without having actual rights to stuff for years.
Right.
Like the whole thing was that about Pro Evolution was that
Unlicensed.
it was unlicensed,
Unsupported.
but it was seen as the game for people that actually liked football. It sort of overtook FIFA.
Football.
Yeah.
Right. Fine.
So all the players' names were wrong and stuff like that, and no, they didn't have any of the kits, and the team names were slightly different and things.
Yeah,
but
I'm aware
people,
of that. Side loading them on.
Yeah,
With
but,
a USB stick
yeah.
or whatever.
But people, I mean, that's all part of the
Fun.
part of the magic of the game, really. But so it doesn't mean that Pro Evolution won't be coming out. It just means that they won't have the UEFA Cup competition.
Well,
or the logos for it rather. They'll still have a competition.
We'll watch this space because Konami have gone on record as saying that they're not interested in making video games anymore.
It's weird.
Yeah, they're the more.
What do they do?
Apparently, they make more money with mobile apps and pachinko machines, which are gambling machines in Japan.
Yeah. All right.
So, very possibly you won't get another one of those.
What did Konami do? Do they do like Street Fighter and stuff like that?
No, that's Capcom.
That's Capcom, yeah. Konami did Konami do Ridge Racer?
Is
that Capcom as well?
Yeah, I can't remember, mate. I know it's Sony. Because I remember the Sony guy came on stage one year and mugged himself off. Anyway, Death Stranding, it's the mastermind behind Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. And he's doing a new IP.
He's doing a new IP in his own company. He's released from the shackles of Konami that used to hold him back quite a lot. So it looks good. I mean, there's a lot of.
I hate it when people say that, like, oh, they were holding me back, and I want to go, no, they were giving you a paycheck.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible too.
It's annoying. Well, so what? You know what it's like in Japan. When you work for them, you're their slave. I don't know. Shall I move on?
Yeah.
Scotty RFC wants to know our thoughts on Black Ops 4 potentially not having a campaign mode. Don't care. Do not care. No, I do care actually.
It's a shame, but at the same time I never played...
I haven't played a campaign Call of Duty for years. I just go to online multiplayer, team deathmatch. So it wouldn't affect me at all whatsoever, but I can't imagine them bringing the game out without a campaign mode, because even though that doesn't affect me, there are people. I'm going to learn that there are people that are different to me, and yeah, and some of these weirdos like the campaign mode, and there's a lot of them. So I think either slaughter them or put a campaign mode back into Call of Duty and keep them happy.
Right.
Just do a campaign mode. Keep everyone happy. Also, like, come on, you know, let's not beat about the bush here.
Yeah.
Call of Duty needs to. They want to hit the heights of. They're on the decline. Surely they must be able to see that.
Yeah, I think everyone, agrees that Call of Duty's been a bit naff for the.
Yeah, and so they need to please everyone. Surely, like that's a game. It keeps the lights on at that.
I mean, I don't know what their turnaround is for games. Like they've got different studios working on different games at a certain point, don't they? So you've got Treyarch released Black Ops 3, then it was a different developers that released Infinite. Is it Infinite?
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Is that Infinity Ward?
Fuck. Maybe it might have been. And then this other one was someone different. I don't even know who it was. Rocksteady?
Was it Rocksteady?
I don't think so.
They did Batman, didn't they?
Yeah.
Can't remember what the other one is, bless them.
There might have been... it might have been a different wing that did it. Anyway, so if it's 2 or 3 years, if they could drop some, some development time, but if they got rid of the campaign and spent all of that time developing an actual competitive multiplayer, then you'd have to presume that it'd be a lot better.
Oh, well, I agree with you now then. I didn't see it like that.
Yeah.
I just thought that they were just going to just cut some corners.
I mean, they have been doing that, from what I understand. The campaigns are a bit naff, and they're quite short. From what,
are they?
About 6 hours or something, 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Mate, I'm gasping for a beer. Can I show off my beer tree?
Yeah, go on.
Come on then.
Yeah, I'll have another one as well.
You want another one? Alright, get ready for this, guys. So, do you want to describe what I'm doing to the people that are listening on the upload that you never upload?
Yeah,
so actually...
I've got that. We'll address that. We'll address that at the end.
There it is.
There we go.
Well, that's mine. What did you want?
Peroni, obviously.
Oh yeah, we've had that conversation, haven't we?
Is it because you've been to Italy that you now like Peroni?
Yeah, sure. No, the reason I like Peroni is because it's a strong beer.
Oh, is it?
And I like to get drunk quickly.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Camera overheated. Problem. It's a problem.
It's a hot day.
It's a hot day. Hayden O. Smith wants to know what our opinion is on the recent Battle Royale trend. Okay, so we've spoken about this before, but I think it's worth just really nailing this. Just saying this is where we stand. This is our opinion. Stick that in a pipe and smoke that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what's my opinion? Does anyone
I don't
care?
know.
Does anyone care? Oh, I don't know.
Well, Hayden O. Smith cares.
I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I have a strong opinion about it. I mean, I can see why it's popular, but it's just not really grabbed me.
I can't see why it's popular.
You can't see why it's popular?
No. I don't think they're that fun.
Yeah, well, you're not very good at it, are you?
That doesn't matter. I'm not good at most games. I still have fun with them.
Yeah, you don't play with your friends, so like this is like there's a very social thing to play.
Right. Yeah, that might be the problem.
You know, all the school kids are playing it with their friends and all that business. I can see why it's popular. You got to think along the lines of like Minecraft popular. Everyone was in a room together doing that thing. It's a bit like that.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, but we don't like it. It just wants to know our opinion.
Our opinion?
My opinion is I don't think it's that good.
I've played Fortnite a bit and I just found it a bit boring.
Yeah, it's just rubbish. And also, like, I hate the building stuff and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it always ends the same. Someone's up a massive tower with a whoever finds the rocket launcher, essentially.
So there you go.
What can you do?
That's put that to bed. I think I've got a Fortnite video coming at some point.
Tune in for that, guys.
Yeah. Because you have to do it, apparently. And Alex BT 85 asks, if you do a sit down wee, do you still need to wash your hands?
Okay. Occasionally I'll do a sit down wee. More than occasionally. This is embarrassing, but since the smartphone, it's just like a good opportunity to do shit on your phone.
I haven't. I've been exclusively sitting down to pee.
What?
I've been exclusively sitting down to do a wee for about a decade.
Wow.
I just stopped standing up to take a piss. It's just it's so much easier. It's more comfy. You don't get any splash anywhere. Like you say,
you don't wee in your pants.
Yeah.
You don't dribble on your pants.
No, you don't do it. There's no dribble.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. You can have a really good shake and everything's gone straight into the bowl. Like you say, you can do some reading. Do a little bit of reading.
Yeah. I mean, it's good when you're at work. You have a little sit down where you can really draw it out. You know? Have a little sit down.
Yeah.
But to answer his question, do you still need to wash your hands? Well, I don't do that anyway. So
no, I haven't got to wash my hands.
But you're still touching your bits, aren't you? You're pointing it in. You're pushing it all in the right direction. I mean, I'm making it sound like a big gesture, but you push it in the right direction.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to hold it down. I don't know what that means.
I kind of get what you're saying. If you wee with enough force, you got to think of like a fireman's hose, but think less powerful.
That's it. Yeah.
Less.
I need about 4.
4 men to lay on top of it.
Preferably strong men.
Right. Dressed as firemen, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. So you don't need... I think... I think that morally you should... morally you should wash your hands. Hygienically you should wash your hands.
Yeah.
But who can be bothered?
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Shake some hands... The first person you see after you've been to the toilet, just flick. Just a little flick in the face. They'll be like, what was that?
Believe
they
me,
won't know.
My bits haven't been anywhere. They haven't been anywhere for a long, long time. So there's nothing. You could eat your dinner off my penis. It'd have to be a grain of rice.
You got it before me. You set that one up.
But it's there's nothing good or bad going on in the old cock area. So and that actually leads me on to the ad read. It's time for an ad read.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, it's time to hear from our sponsor. I'm going to try and do this in one go.
Good luck, mate. I believe in you.
If I fuck it up, I'm just going to keep it in. I can't be bothered to edit it. Are you fed up with your home and garden being overrun by stray chickens? Sick of having to constantly clean up chicken shit or scraping chicken carcasses from traps? Well, help has arrived. Cock Blockers is the one-stop shop for all your chicken pest needs. Cock Blockers will send an expert cock wrangler to your home for a free consultation and discuss with you the best options for those pesky chicks. I recently had a massive cock problem. Yeah, cocks were flying at me left, right and centre.
Terrible.
Couldn't move for cocks around here.
Awful.
Yeah, it was really bad. They were working their way into the tightest of crevices, just getting right up in there. But luckily for me, I used the Cock Blockers app, and the cock wrangler was round in no time, which was lucky because some of them were big, some of them were
huge cocks.
Yeah, some of them were huge. They were frightening my wife.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she said, and I quote, "These cocks are far too big. I wish they were small like the cock I'm used to."
Wow.
Because we've got a pet toy rooster.
Sure. Yeah. And that's quite
in the garden.
That's not very big. They're small.
Yeah, I think they're bred in Japan. You know, like you get those little pigs and stuff. We've got a little rooster in the garden.
Sure, they trim them like bonsai trees.
Yeah,
don't they? Yeah.
I think that's what's been attracting the other chickens. Right. So you need to head to www.cock_blockers44a_block_that_cock_a.cock_ to book your free consultation now and use code TINYCOCK to get 21% off any cock blocking stuff that you have done. Thanks, Cock Blockers.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, any other business? I would like to kick this off.
Sure.
There's been something in the news. I don't know where this. There's been something in the news recently, in the last couple of days.
Sure.
About Killian Matthew possibly taking over the reins as Bond. Now, I'm a big Bond fan.
You are a big Bond fan?
I'm a big Killian Murphy fan. You won't find a bigger Killian Murphy fan than I.
I mean, I'm glad you're pronouncing his name because I've been saying Cillian Murphy for the last 5 years.
It's Irish, and he's fucking brilliant. He's absolutely amazing.
Do you watch Peaky Blinders?
I do watch Peaky Blinders. It's one of my favourite TV shows.
Really?
It's one of the best things that this country makes.
Oh, it is British.
Yes,
it is British made. I mean, genuinely, it looks great. The script's great. I just found it a little bit boring.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? No. It's well exciting.
I can't remember how far I got. I might have been about 4 episodes in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Maybe I'll give it another go. How many seasons are there?
I think there's 3.
Okay.
There might be 4.
I tell you what, once it starts wrapping up, because I hope it's not going to be one of these things that goes on and on. Hopefully they give it an arc. Like a big overarching thing.
Yeah, it goes on. There's always a cliffhanger at the end of it.
Yeah, but that's
it doesn't matter
fine.
because you can just catch up. You can just use catch up. Whereas it's the only TV show that I watch when it comes out. Like most TV shows, I wait until like the series is finished and then I'll watch them all.
I stopped doing that after Lost fucked me.
Right.
I was following Lost for, I think it was on for 6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
My God. Kept you on the edge of your seat.
See, I could tell it was a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I mean, it's so obvious now, looking back.
I knew there and then. I caught bits of it, I was going, this is a piece of shit. And I was right.
The episodes were good, and the cliffhangers were great, and it was a lot of mystery and stuff. Old JJ's Mystery Box.
I know, yeah, the cliffhangers just seemed stupid.
Yeah, well,
they
were.
It would just be like, we're on an island. Hang on a minute. There's a leprechaun. End of the series.
Did you say leprechaun?
Yeah.
Do you mean leprechaun?
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know what a leprechaun is, unless it's like a con man with leprosy. You mean a leprechaun? Like an Irish leprechaun, not a leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
A convict with leprosy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're blowing my mind, because I haven't changed the way I've said that word. What were you saying? Leprechaun?
Yeah, leprechaun. Like candy corn.
Yeah, I say because they are.
I think it's sort of like with a C-A-U-N.
Corn. Yeah, so that's fine. It's up for debate. It's up for interpretation.
Sure.
I'm still not sure.
Yeah, well, you wasn't like that when you was talking about Killian Matthew. It was like, that's Irish, mate. I think I'll have you know.
No, I might be wrong. I might be wrong on that one.
Lost as a piece of shit. I don't like starting television shows unless they're kind of winding up. So, Sopranos, I watched that when it was done and dusted. There was an end. End in sight. You knew that it was going somewhere. The Walking Dead is a terrible offender of just going nowhere. It feels aimless. I stopped watching at season 4 or 5, I think, and it's something like...
I don't know what it is about zombies. I just think they're childish. I can't get into a zombie thing and take it seriously. I've just got no time for it at all whatsoever.
Depends what you want from it, because you can get fun out of it.
But having said that, I love The Walking Dead, and if they want to put me in it, then I'm a huge fan.
I see what's happening here. Have you had a little sniff?
No, I haven't had any sniff, but Walking Dead seems like one of those TV shows that... I mean, Andrew Lincoln's the star of it, is he not?
I like it. I like he's good.
Yeah, he's a hero of mine.
Girl.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
He's saying Carl, isn't he?
He's saying Carl. Yeah.
Carl.
In all seriousness, I think he does a great job.
I don't know why I'm taking the piss out of him.
He does a great job.
If I was even a tenth as talented as that man, I wouldn't be doing this shit.
Have you ever done an accent in anything you've ever been in?
Yeah. I was in a West End show called Whistle Down the Wind, and I had to do a southern American, a deep South accent.
Yeah.
I think it was set in Alabama.
Can you remember how to do that?
No, I can't. I can't do it.
Well, shorty. Yeah, right. Okay.
It wasn't quite.
It's quite as bad as that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't singing Zippity Doo Dah or anything.
Oh God, don't go there.
But it was. When I was a kid, I was just like, yeah, I can do anything. I just had this confidence.
I know what you mean, and that confidence. Even though you're bad to start with, it gives you permission to practice something, and then you get good at it.
Yeah.
I don't do anything I can't do anymore. Like
now I just tell myself you can't do anything.
Yeah. I used to pick up skills. I think, I could do that. I'll watch a video online. Within a few, I mean, I'm talking about silly things like a stupid magic trick, juggling, something silly. I can pick it up well quick.
Well, this was me. I turned up for an audition. I was 11 years old. And they said, can you do like a sort of deep South American accent? And I went, yeah. I just did it. Can't do it now.
You've lost your confidence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think if you... And you're never on your own, really, are you? Do you have much time on your own? Like, if you was walking around a house on your own, you could have a little practice without embarrassing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm never on my own. I've always got someone with me.
Someone judging you.
Yeah.
That's terrible, James.
But Killian Matthew is the new James Bond. That was the point I was trying to make.
Fuck
now
me.
we got talking about leprechauns.
Yeah.
Cons. And it's listen, I love him. I think he's brilliant. I think he's one of the best
I agree.
Actors in the world at the moment.
I think he's actually has softer features and a demeanour, and it would make a good contrast against.
Do you think so?
I think it'd be a good contrast. Although
I don't think he'd make a good James Bond.
Oh, well, you literally just said that. You led me down a garden path.
I did, yeah. That's why I was trying to back up what I was saying. There's absolutely no way I would ever speak ill of Murphy, of the Seaman, of the Big C.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick to my guns with what I said. I feel like...
C-U-N-T. Go on.
Brilliant. Do you remember how much of a departure, what's his name, Daniel Craig was from Pierce Brosnan? Because that's where it went.
Yeah, it's slightly different.
It was a very different... Yeah. He was like...
But in the
you're a fan of the old ones,
yes,
aren't you?
So there's two types of Bond, I think. There's the Sean Connery Bond or the Roger Moore Bond.
Sure.
And you have the Sean Connery, who's the sexy big guy.
Rough.
Yeah,
a little bit.
who's manly, and then you have the more suave and sophisticated
Absolutely.
Bond. And there's been this trend. So you had Connery, you had Moore, Dalton. He was more of the Sean Connery type mould, because, you know, and Dalton's my favourite Bond, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is Dalton the one that was in Hot Fuzz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there was Brosnan. You had George Lazenby as well, but we'll brush over that. I know a lot of Bond fans like to go, oh yeah, no, he was that on His Majesty's Secret. That was brilliant.
Right.
He was a brilliant Bond. I don't think it was a good film. I just didn't like it. Don't think it made a good Bond.
I'm sorry, you bored me a little bit there. Who was you talking about then?
George Lazenby.
Right,
Bond.
okay.
His Bond film was basically Austin Powers.
Oh, really?
It was really silly. He goes to, he pretends to be a doctor for a bunch of women at a ski resort. It's really bizarre.
Sounds brilliant.
Yeah. So we ignore Lazenby because he's sort of... I mean, to be fair on him, he brought something that no one else did to the part, but I don't think it worked. Killian Murphy, again, I don't think he fits that.
Well, I thought he'd be able to do suave. I thought he'd be able to do suave quite well.
No, because I think he's a bit... don't get me wrong, I think he's beautiful. He's like a beautiful man, Killian Murphy, but I think he's a bit too androgynous and maybe a bit too feminine.
I know what you mean, and that's why I think it won't work.
Maybe. I mean,
you'd have to change it up a bit, but I think that's why it's good, because I think I loved Casino Royale a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's probably my favourite Bond film. I know I'm not a huge Bond fan.
Weird. Go on.
What?
It's a fine film.
I really like the contrast of how sort of gritty and realistic it was against how stupid the previous one was.
Right, okay.
So I like that. And I feel like they've been progressively getting stupider.
Yes.
And I feel like it's a nice time to start again and just sort of aim for that sort of gritty, realistic...
I know what you mean as well, because I appreciated that thing with Casino Royale, because isn't it in Casino Royale where the headquarters gets all blown up and then they have to go underground and stuff?
No.
No?
I'm sure it's not that one. No, I'm sure that's the one after.
Is that Solace, Quantum of Solace?
Yeah.
Well, Casino Royale just felt more realistic, and then, or maybe it was maybe I'm getting them mixed up, because Quantum and Solace, because Casino Royale was, like you said, really gritty. The gadgets were sort of...
the fighting was felt very violent and brutal,
and then all the stuff that I liked about Casino Royale, they did anti that in Quantum of Solace, and it became those tables that are also computers, and it'd be like, here, look at this file. Bring that up.
That might have been Skyfall.
And then it turned into sort of Minority Report.
Well, I think Quantum of Solace is a bad example. I feel like we should sort of kind of forget about it a little bit. So I understand that it was like the writer's strike whilst that was happening, and Daniel Craig had to finish the script.
Is that true?
I think it is. I believe that. So there you go. I think Daniel Craig would write the ending with the director.
I'll write this.
Yeah, well, there's the writers went on strike. It's like, oh shit.
Fuck them. They're on strike. We'll write it.
Yeah,
we'll show them.
Yeah.
But Killian Murphy, I honestly can't see past Elba at the moment.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, boy.
Is
he's everything I want in a Bond.
Well, he feels like he's gonna be in the same vein, because if you're talking about alternating between tough and gritty and sort of suave and sophisticated, he feels like his big presence.
I prefer the tough and gritty. So Connery, Dalton, Daniel Craig,
Well, surely...
I'm not a Roger Moore fan for Bond.
Okay.
Which I know a lot of people disagree with.
Okay, alright. So I see what your point is now. You want to buck the trend. You want to buckley the trend.
No, I don't want to buck the trend. I just want to... I mean, just... Bond is an assassin. He's an alcoholic, womanising, fucked up individual. And Roger Moore was too wisecracky and sort of camp and sort of like and played up to the camera a bit too much.
Sure. Okay, alright.
Just my opinion.
There you go.
I know most people... Maybe it is time for a Roger Moore. Maybe it is time for a Roger Moore. It doesn't have
to be silly, though. You could play on... You'd look at Killian Murphy and think, well, he looks intelligent. And you think you could play into that.
I think he'd make a really good Bond villain.
Yeah?
I think he'd be an amazing Bond villain.
Yeah, now that you've said that, I kind of think that would be better.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah.
He'd make a good Bond villain.
You've pulled the rug from under me there, mate.
Yeah.
Idris Elba, he's a sexy mofo. He's a big guy.
He's got everything I want in a Bond. Dead handsome. He's got that whole thing of men want to be him, women want to be with him thing. Looks like he could smack you about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough, doesn't he? Looks well tough.
Yeah.
And also he does come across, he can be quite suave as well.
When he's... I can't
Stick him in a tux.
I was just going to say, put a suit on him.
Yeah.
And then... Because he's been in other shows where he's like wearing... I can't remember what it was now. I don't really watch much TV. Yes.
Well, isn't he a bit sort of like street and stuff in Luther? I've not seen Luther.
I actually... I was thinking of something else. It was just like Deadwood or something like that.
So, you mentioned earlier, and I said to shut up because you're spoiling the podcast.
And I think you probably cut that out, didn't you?
I might cut that out when it comes to the edit.
Okay,
we'll see. Unless
we never got very far with it, so we'll talk about it now.
Yeah. So, what's your any other business, Matthew?
Any other business? Oh, mate, that reminds me. I work for the council. AOB. No, let's get out of this fucking meeting, darling. Yeah, so it's something I wanted to bring up. I've not played an awful lot of games recently. I've just kind of I said to you earlier, I'm going through a dry spell.
Yeah.
And that's one way of saying I'm not really feeling it at the moment.
Yeah.
And I can't really put my finger on why. It's from what I understand, it's quite common to go through these spells of just being a bit disinterested with gaming. I don't know whether it's my home life. Have I got more important things to be doing? But that doesn't seem right because I'm still watching television and stuff.
Yeah. See, I'm quite good at just playing a game to death. But I do know what you mean. Like, there's nothing really about this that's come out in the last couple of months.
And I'm sure there are. Like, there's certain games like what's that? Is it called Sea of Thieves?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it looks fun, but like anything multiplayer, as an this is going to sound condescending to young people, but as an adult, my time's quite important.
Condescend them. That's what
condescend them. It means talking down to people.
Yeah, I mean that is literally what they're there for.
Yeah, so
they're shorter than you. You look down and talk to them.
My time is very important.
Yeah.
I've got to keep my girlfriend happy. I can't be spending a lot of time fucking about. Like she wants to watch television. Yeah. She wants to watch television. I've got to watch it with her.
No, I do know what you mean, and I think there'd be a lot of people that would agree that there's sort of, if they are still gaming, I think there's a lot of people that kid themselves as well, that just sort of maybe go, that just agree that something's good because maybe it's popular and hot.
Yeah, sure. It's hard to
fuck. Deep down they just go, I wish like Red Dead Redemption would come out, or which we discussed on the last podcast we were on together.
Did we?
And I was correct. They do keep putting the release date back.
Do they?
Yeah.
What's it now?
I think it's October something. But I think that's got to be...
That's not too bad.
I think that's got to be it. I think they need to bring this game out.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, I can't wait.
My argument is, there's too many multiplayer games I don't like putting time into multiplayer games where
you have to rely on other people.
Yeah,
apparently you have to do that a lot because like
what, in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I think you run a ship.
Yeah, and you can't really do it on your own.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't buy it, because you're just saying a lot of the missions you need other people to help you do. And it's like, oh fuck this shit. I ain't got people to help me.
No, I don't. I've only got you, and you don't want to help me.
No. I was going to say to you, we need to play that.
You just want to sit and watch television with your girlfriend all the time. Yeah, it's like the League of Gentlemen or something. Hello there.
Oh yeah.
You're my wife now. You're my wife now. League of Gentlemen is brilliant, by the way.
Did you see the specials?
The specials?
Christmas specials. They did 3
episodes.
No,
I didn't. I haven't watched that yet, and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, that was alright. It's quite dark.
Yeah. Oh well. I
mean, it's always been dark. Yeah. But it was even darker than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. I think there's a lot of multiplayer games that have come out. There hasn't really been like a good single player game, and I say that knowing full well that there's been a new Assassin's Creed out. I used to love that, but fucking bored of Ubisoft games now.
Yeah.
They're all open world. They're all the same. It's the same shit. There's a new Far Cry game. Far Cry 5. I loved Far Cry 3. I didn't really like 4 that much.
See, again, I haven't played any Far Cry game, so I don't really care about it.
They're all the same, mate. They're all sandbox games. Ubisoft have got the sandbox game down to a T, and now they're all the same. It just feels like they're playing the same game. It's like, I can't be fuck. There's no. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Last of Us. That's a great story. You need to play that, man.
They're not going to be chucking this channel any money anytime soon.
Oh shit, yeah. No, fuck them.
Well, Matt's views
make a better game.
Any other business? What else have I got on the list here? Alright, yeah, don't know if I should be saying this or not, but who gives a fuck?
No one's listening to this.
Yeah. We might have a little t-shirt coming up.
What?
We might have some merchandise.
We've seen a lot of people comment about it.
Yeah, we've seen people saying...
Oh, and when I say a lot, I mean over the course of the lifetime of this channel.
Yeah.
It might be 10 people.
Mm-hmm. Which is almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 years old, this channel.
Yeah.
And we've had, about a dozen people say they want a shirt. Well, to you, dozen people... might be having a t-shirt coming out soon. It'll be on the Rooster Teeth store or something.
Well, if you follow James on Twitter, I'm sure you'll talk about it there, or you'd be too embarrassed to actually put it on there.
I don't know. Yeah, I find it embarrassing.
It is a bit embarrassing.
I don't know. Maybe I should. I'd like it to sell. I'll talk
not for the money, but you just want people to like you.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think it will make. I don't think it will make the channel any money, but I just would like anything I do to be successful. Is that weird?
Yeah.
It's not an unusual thing for a person to want, is it?
Have you got any of... So that might be happening. Have you asked the people that might be doing that to send some t-shirts to you?
They will do. Or they might do. I don't know whether I'm allowed
Get me one.
Yeah.
Get me one.
Yeah.
And then I'll wear it, because you can't wear your own t-shirt, because that'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
I'll wear the fuck out of my own t-shirt. Don't worry about that.
All right.
So yeah, we might have a t-shirt coming out. I mean, that's months away. I don't know why I keep saying might. I just don't know. I don't know whether I'm allowed to talk about it or not. But I mean, why aren't I allowed to talk about it? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, why?
Who did literally? There'll be a t-shirt coming out. There you go.
And also, what you also know is there's not going to be many of them, is there?
There's not going to be many of them. No. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll talk about that as well. So I had a meeting with Rooster Teeth. And I can't imagine at all that they're gonna go, oh no, we had a big launch campaign that we were gonna mastermind and everything, and you've spoiled it now by saying what? I can't imagine that happening. So I'll just talk about it.
No one's listening to this, by the way.
No, of course. So it doesn't matter. So we had the meeting and we were talking about t-shirts, and there's gonna be a t-shirt at some point, and I said, what is the least amount of t-shirts you can make?
Yeah.
because I don't want to commit to like. Imagine if we made 5,000 t-shirts or something.
Yeah, there'd be warehouses full of things.
Yeah.
Can we burn them?
I said, what is the least amount of t-shirts you can make? And I think it's 144. So at some point, if you're interested, there will be 144 t-shirts available. But I'll obviously tell you about it. But you know, when they do come out, better get in there quick.
Yeah, they're gonna sell like hotcakes.
They're gonna sell like hot shit. Also, I should probably mention that the videos for the next few weeks have all been pre-recorded. I haven't edited them yet, but I made them all. I basically made like 20 videos.
What, when you was out?
Yeah, I did it in like a couple of days. I used the Sugar Pine 7 office.
Right.
And just because I'm gonna be working on a TV show soon, so I won't have time to make videos. So I made a load in advance, and they might be bad. So I'm just saying sorry.
There you go. There's your apology.
Sorry about that. Is this going to be available for audio?
Well, I did message you about this.
Yeah, you did.
When you
And
was away.
I can't be fucked. You need to take charge of this.
Okay.
If you want to start earning the money that you don't get from this channel.
yeah. This is costing me money.
Yeah.
I've got to get a cab home tonight. That's 30 quid.
I'll pay for your cab home. Get a receipt.
Brilliant.
And,
I'll fax it to you.
Yeah, I'll claim that back. And that was basically my my argument with Rooster Teeth as well when I was in Austin, because I was like, look, you got to start pushing the channel. You know, include the logo in the Let's Play thing,
right,
like stuff like that, like make the, you know, if you want your $20 a month that you're making off of the ad revenue.
Oh my god.
If you want your $19 a month, you know, you better start pulling your finger out, because I tell you what, Rooster Teeth, I tell you what, I will take that away. Oh, don't think I won't. Don't think I won't. I will cut you guys out, and then you'll go, oh, we wish we just put a link to their channel on some shit. Yeah. So that was basically the meeting that I had in Rooster Teeth. That's any other business done.
Well, wow.
Have you got any other business?
No, mate. No. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Yes.
We will try and do this more often.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of couldn't be bothered to do this. I was like, well, you know, what's the point? It takes a long time to do, and it's, you know, it takes a slight bit of organisation, and my main thing was like, nobody watches it.
Yeah.
So fuck them. Who gives a shit about them? And then I thought, well, yeah, nobody watches it because, mainly, comes out once a month, if that. Didn't bring one out last month.
Yeah, no good guests.
There's no good guests.
No, we don't talk about anything.
Don't talk
relevant,
about anything
topical.
Interesting. Or no, I was going to do a news section, but I.
Well, you fucking made a mess of it last time.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. So, you know.
Well, I enjoy doing it.
The place that I got to in my head was like, no, yeah, people shouldn't be watching this. Absolutely right. I totally agree with them.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's not regular, and it's not like that's all those things that you need of a podcast. It needs to be weekly. People need to know when it's going to come out. People need to know what it's about. We don't even know what the fuck this thing is yet.
No, it's very early, and you guys should comment. What do you want this to be? Come on, let us know. Can this be good? What should we do? It's not good.
Yeah.
Can it be good?
Can it be good? Imagine that. Imagine if this was good.
Whoa.
So, yeah, that's what we want from you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to wrap up the show, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll say the goodbyes. No, I am. But I know I was trying to be amusing and entertaining just then. But I am really grateful to anyone that watches this because I consider you lot to be the proper sort of supporters of this channel because it's it is a little bit boring and it is just me and Matt, and that's mainly what this channel is. And so, if you're into that, then that's great because hopefully you have enjoyed this. But I get it if most people aren't. It's just quite rock and we're very controversial, as you know.
Yeah. We've done accents. We didn't do the accents because that would have been racist. No?
Yes. But we we piss off a lot of people and we say what we think.
Yeah, of course.
And but the last guy who just spouted a load of nonsense because that's what he thought, he ended up becoming president of the United States. So think about that. Yeah? There's hope for us all. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Matt.
No, thank you, James.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all the work that you do. Appreciate all the input.
Yeah.
The stuff that you do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do much, do I?
I tell you what. No, you do it. You make the best fucking thumbnails on YouTube. That is a fact. The stuff that you mainly do is the best on YouTube. You've got 100% hit rate. Apart from this podcast, maybe. Maybe I'm dragging you down.
Possibly. I wonder if I could work for Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
I'd probably be a better asset to them than you are.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot more you could do for Rooster Teeth than I could ever do.
Yeah, maybe.
But I was going to make a point, and I can't remember what it was.
Thank everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Cock Blockers, for sponsoring this episode of Complete Loader Podcast. We're gonna go.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll try and do this more regularly.
Don't act like you're...
What? Come on, let me do something.
No, don't act like you're mopping up for me.
Yeah.
I know that was bad, but I'm in dire straits if you're bailing me out of something.
Mate, go on. Wrap it up.
No, you were doing good. You were doing...
It was fucking sounded like a proper podcast for a second.
Yeah.
For 1 second, it sounded like a real podcast.
You were doing great. But I can't let you do good.
No, you got to keep me down.
Yeah.
I'm like a domestic abuse victim, really.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the controversy for you. Let's go. I'll see you later.
But
you can say bye.
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 Bye, people. Bye.
And that was the last they ever saw of us.